Hi everyone, Mariel here. So, it's been a while. I know you guys haven't seen me for quite some time. And, I want to get back into content creation really bad. It's just that, like, a lot of stuff has happened in the last few months that has really affected my mental health. But rest assured, I'm still working on projects like that big Cyber Action Adventures video and Hey Brother and a few other projects like that's like kind of like in the mix. But to ease my way back into content creation, I was cleaning my family room today. Well, not my family room, my filming studio here for like other videos that I make. And I found this. So, this was a journal that I got back when I was like 14. But I didn't start actually writing or doing anything with it until I was like 15. It was after I got my first TikTok account and tried to do like all these cool animatics and like just it wound up just being really edgy stuff. Like, I was dealing with a lot at the time, and a lot of the stuff, while it came off, it was just me venting, but it came off as just really cringy. But anyways, I was thinking to ease my way back into content creation, we would explore together the contents of this journal. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the first page is called The History of Life in Animal Crossing. You can tell this was written in like 2018, 2019 because Life in Animal Crossing was my baby back then, so let's see what this has to say, okay? And we got a picture of my old persona! Look at that! Look at that! It's me! It's my persona! That is so cool. Oh shit, this notebook's from Big Lots. Oh my god. So, Chapter 1, OC Progress. Oh yeah, this is also when I still didn't know how to come up with original titles. Let's see. Since 2016, my OC has had many changes. The first version of my OC first made a debut back in an unfinished video from 2016. Mariel first had white skin, black wings, a light brown shirt, a dark blue skirt, and red fox ears and tail. That is, like, and, that is true. For, like, I was originally going to make a video for JoReal's 10th anniversary last year. Like, my big goal was to make a video each month for the JoReal 10th anniversary event, but mental health just took a steep decline after Squiggle Flash Extras was terminated, and I was only able to pump out one video. But, in honor of the King of the Hill reboot coming out and me starting to self-ship with them again, I am planning on remaking this unfinished video I made when I was 13, and I'll put a picture on the screen, but this is what my OC used to look like. So, I'm not completely lying in here. This is gospel truth. Okay. But Mariel didn't have blue hair. She had dark brown hair, and the eyes were smaller. Yeah, I did give my characters smaller eyes in, like, my early years of animating. So, whatever. Let's see. Then in 2017, the series LPS Comedy Central was made. I really don't think anybody remembers that except, like, two close friends that I've had since, like, that year. I don't think, like, anybody else remembers that other than people who have been subscribed to me since the beginning. And Mariel would be in the funding credits saying, "And for your contributions to your YouTube station from subscribers like you, thank you." That actually was also something that I did for LPS Comedy Central, is like, I was starting to animate at that time, and one thing about me is I have the nostalgiatism, and I occasionally get nostalgic for like the old PBS Kids like funding bumpers and stuff that like that I'll put on screen here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I even have like an entire OC inspired by that, and a mutual of mine's Anomaly analog horror series. Yeah, shout out to Tapeworm for that. Um, so I did a basic animation of like my Sona doing the like, you know, thing that was just described in this book. And you know, like it was a simple animation. It's unfortunately lost media now, but you know, it was simple. It was a good way to get me started. It was just like simple mouth sync, eye blinking, just I think I also have a printed image of her somewhere up from that animation, but I don't know where it is or if it's lost to time or not, but yeah, if I ever find that photo, I will definitely post it here. After that, Mariel had her pink and blue cat dragon design, but sadly the wings were re... re were... oh, the wings were deleted. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't entirely wrong. Technically, Mariel did canonically get cat dragon wings later in Life in Animal Crossing in like season 1, but I just forget to draw them. But so I canonically wrote that they're like tucked in the back of her shirt because she just forgets to make holes for the wings to stick out. It's not painful or anything. She just is like, yeah, that's just how I dress. And let's see here. Even a few facial features were added. And here's a photo of my persona from back then for those who are new to my channel and, you know, like, didn't watch any of my old content from, like, nearly a decade ago. This is what she looked like. I kind of miss when she had a pink highlight like this. That was a cool little detail. Maybe I should bring that back. Later on, in May of 2017, Mariel had one or two more changes, such as a new outfit. The new outfit didn't really look too much. It was just a plain blue shirt, and the eye color was changed to a darker blue, and the pink line in her hair was sadly deleted. I couldn't have said removed or just... okay. And... oh, okay, so... she... okay, so the outfit came on later, but... the next drawing of my persona in this page, it's not entirely, like... it's not too different from, like, the previous one. It's just that she's not naked anymore. She's actually wearing an outfit. Sadly, after the 7th episode, the show was put on hold for 6 months. But on November 25th, 2017, the 8th episode was published onto YouTube, and yet again, Mariel had more changes. She got bigger eyes and a better shirt. Well, technically it was a dress, actually. But if you guys have, like, watched Life in Animal Crossing in, like, between the years of 2017 to 2019, you know Mariel's iconic look was this. Long hair, pink fur, the iconic red dress, as one of my longtime friends puts it. So, that's what she looked like for a very long time until I redesigned her at like the beginning of 2019. So yeah. So, oh, yeah. This just shows how old this journal is. I see a drawing of the South Park caricature I did of Mary Kay Berkman. That just shows you how old this notebook is. Let's see. Around April or May of 2017, Mariel, in real life, found out about South Park and... oh, South Park is a show that's been on TV since 1997. No shit, Sherlock. Then she found a very touching secret. Okay. Later during summer break, Mariel was working on characters for Life in Animal Crossing, but before episode 8 was aired, a short tribute video was aired on November 11th, 2017 So then a new OC was made for episode 9. Okay, that was pretty bad wording. First of all, I wouldn't necessarily say the South Park version of Mary Kay Bergman is an OC, as more is it just like an animated version of a dead celebrity. But of course, I didn't know that back then, so I'm going to cut myself some slack. I'm not going to be too hard on myself. But yeah, that just shows how old this book is. And let's see. Chapter 2, Villagers and Their Designs. Oh, we got a design of one of my New Leaf villagers, Bianca. I loved her to death, guys. Like, she was in the first episode of Life in Animal Crossing, and the first episode, Bianca was upset that her best friend Pinky moved to a totally new village, and like, she was really sad about it. So, yeah. Since the beginning, Life in Animal Crossing has been animated with MS Paint and a green screen program. Not anymore, it isn't. And the editing tools used were Pinnacle Studio 12 and an old Windows Vista. Fun fact, I still have this Windows Vista in my basement. It's still hooked up. I still use it on occasion for like archival purposes, but other than that, it's still there and it's still working. The reason we upgraded to a Windows 10 was because like the computer was getting very slow, very laggy. It would not open or let me like it wouldn't let me export movies when I was done animating them. It was a very weird process, you guys. And oh wait, let's see here. But Mariel's eye pupils weren't always crossed. Instead of this, it was more like this. So you have like the difference between, like later episodes of Life in Animal Crossing up till the Super Cat design. Mariel's eyes looked like this, but before then they were a lot smaller. And I actually kind of miss this old design. But it wasn't called Life in Animal Crossing just because some changes were made. Life in Animal Crossing was about what Mariel goes through in life. I mean, to be fair, I have had a few Matt-like people in my life in the last 2 years, so I wasn't entirely wrong. Like, wait a minute, did my younger self predict the future? Such as epilepsy. Okay, yep. This shows just how much of a fucking Mary Sue Mariel was back in the day. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to do a proper character for to bring more awareness to epilepsy, because it's an invisible disability that to me isn't talked about enough, and we don't really have that many characters that represent that don't give much representation. So one of my big goals with animating and making characters in cartoons and stuff is I really do want to give epilepsy proper representation. As someone who has it and, wants to share their experiences with the world and again, give awareness to the actual disability itself. Since 2009, Mariel has been on medications, Mariel. You're on a zillion different pills for mild epilepsy and for, okay, I think it's supposed to say 8 years, but I wrote 9 or maybe the other way around because, yeah. All of this has shaped her into the person or cat dragon she is today. And here's me, or no, my persona, sticking her tongue out at medication. Yeah, I used to be on a liquid form of meds, but now I just pop pills every day. The first characters that ever made it into an episode were Pinky, Bianca, Isabelle, Mariel, and Punchy. I forgot about Punchy. Was he in an actual episode? Let me check. Okay, yeah, Punchy was in episode 1, but, he was not drawn that well because, I was still learning how to draw and animate, so, yeah, let's see. The show's first title was called Animal Crossing: The Life of Mariel, but the name was shortly changed after the first episode. And again, another comparison between my old Fursona and my new Fursona. Cool. Chapter 3, Reality. Oh boy, I have a bad feeling about this chapter. Meanwhile, in a sad world known as reality. Yep, this was written when I was this was written after I was hospitalized. Holy shit. Mariel has been suffering from terrible anxiety disorder. I misspelled disorder in this book. I was 14 when I wrote this. What the Let's see here. Some problems were mentioned in Life and Animal Crossing, such as one scene in The Return of Mary Kay Bergman where Mariel threatens to hurt herself. Okay, yeah, that scene was legit. I remember it, and I'll admit sometimes the scene lives in my head rent-free for no reason at all. And I am willing to come clean that I was not good at handling serious topics such as that at the time, because I didn't know how to write those things yet, and also I was just starting to have problems with my own, but I've improved. I have improved. Later in the year, Mariel created a New Year's special titled 2018: The Final Countdown. Sadly, the video was blocked in 74 different countries due to using the final countdown. So, and I drew a fucking broken heart emoji in this page. But yeah, that episode was blocked for a short while, but in 2020, the episode did actually become unblocked and is now available for the public to view. Although our beloved cat dragon has gone through real-life issues such as being labeled, our poor Mariel has continuously been mislabeled for certain problems due to epilepsy. Oh, I'm sorry. This is where I'm starting to not be able to take this story seriously. Let's see, it says Shrimp Boat, ADHD, mentally ill, autistic. I'm not so sure I even want to show the drawing from this page to the public because, but basically it's just people pointing and laughing at my persona and, false diagnosing her, except for the autism thing, because I later did find out that I was autistic. Which sadly left her to have self-esteem problems for the past 8 years, which also led to anger issues and depression. And that's the end of this story. I did not continue it at all. I just left it, and this was due to, I think I just forgot about it, to be honest, because my attention span is not great. So let's see what else is in this journal. Okay, I'm seeing some very concerning vent artwork that I'm not going to show here. Okay, I see some drawings for episode 18 of Life and Animal Crossing, which arguably also handled a serious topic very poorly, and I'm not very proud of myself for handling it with the way that I did. So I'm not going to show those. But, yeah. More vent art. Yeah. Then I drew a photo of my fursona with Pit from Kid Icarus. Yeah, I didn't self-ship with Pit, but he was like my main in Smash Ultimate for a while. Mostly because of the whole meme where, like, when he's like yeeted into the air, he says this. I never learned how to read! So yeah, I drew a lot of artwork of Pit for a while, and I finally found a piece of art that I am confident enough to show on screen here. And I forgot to draw his wings. Let's see, more vent art. Okay, I think I'm willing to show this one off. It's not necessarily venti, but like just me trying to tell myself that, hey, I shouldn't be ashamed of who I am. This is me. This is fuck you knife, fuck you gun, I'm not a puppet, I'm myself, and I'm going to eat, act, and be what I want. This I wish this were me. I wish that this could be me. Because I do not have the same level of confidence as my Sona does in this comic. Let's see. I drew a bloodied version of my Sona. Not gonna show that off. Oh, I drew Mariel with her hair down in the Super Cat dress. That is so cute. Let me show you. So yeah, here she is. She looks very pretty. There's one of my Sona crying blood while part of her hair is chopped off. What the hell was I thinking back then? See more drawings of... Okay, so I'm seeing some like drawings of my Sona that looked like they could most definitely be part of an old TikTok video of mine. Not complaining. Oh, holy shit. What is this? What is this? I think I might have an idea as to what it could be. Oh, no. Oh, dear God, no. This was Mariel in her, like, body image issues era. Okay, I see another drawing that I remember having be for a TikTok video, which is, like, Slider and Joseph arguing, then Mariel breaks out into song. I see some more cute art of Mariel in the Super Cat dress. Like this. Very cute. I'm really happy that I actually drew some positive artwork in here. Let's see, I see some unfinished drawings. See some JoReal content. Nothing that really... Oh my god. I drew Matt doing the frickin' hit or miss video trend thing that was happening. Because, of course Matt would do that, naturally.
Like, comment, and follow. Check. Okay, there's some self-promo in there.
I drew Matt having really thick armpit hair. That's funny. That is really funny. I tried to draw my OC in the Amazing World of Gumball art style. That's cool. I love it. Let's see. Leave me alone. I'm trying to Skype. Yeah. Rest in peace, Skype. That app shut down. I'm sort of sad about it, but at the same time I have a lot of trauma attached to that app, so I couldn't care either way. Ooh, I got some more Smash Bros. Art. I drew Pit being very angry at Wolf. Let's see. Wonder what it could have been. Wonder what it could have been about. And why is Pit blushing? Is there something going on that I don't know about?
Let's see. Some more Pit drawings.
Just him crying about how he doesn't know how to read.
Let's see. Nothing exciting. More pit artwork.
Of course, this is 2019, so Werewolf Joseph was a thing, and okay, this is the only Werewolf Joseph piece I'm willing to show, unless another piece comes up that I'm not embarrassed about. So we have this here. He's very angry. Got more artwork of Sad Mariel. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So I have some art of an ex-friend in here. Yay. Fucking bravo. No, it's not the person that inspired Amy from Hey Brother. This is somebody else entirely. But I'm not gonna show how I drew them, just out of the sake of like keeping them anonymous as well as like privacy reasons. You know, the whole shebang. But
yeah. Okay, I'm seeing some more pit artwork. Happy pit, angry pit. Nice. Basically what I just said. Let's see. Some more Joseph stuff that looks to have been TikTok related. More Werewolf Joseph.
I can tell I was only just starting to learn how to draw wolf related stuff, and I kind of like how I drew the muzzle here. Like, I'm really proud of myself. So, cool. Got some more TikTok stuff. Like, I remember the TikTok videos that I made. Like, I did, like, the photos I'm looking at were done to a Bendy and the Ink Machine audio. So, I see some Matt drawings here. Oh, yeah. Matt thought I had a canon thing where, like, Matt thought his full first name was spelled Math and then U. And also because in Cyber Chase, like, the girls would, like, have tease Matt back by calling him Matthew. And they pronounced it just like that, so I wanted to jokingly reference that in Life in Animal Crossing. Because Inez was too much of a side character and Jackie was too drunk to remember it. Let's see here. Got some other social media stuff. So this had to have been for a TikTok video at one point or another. So I see some writing. Let's see here. Mariel K. Bergman. My eye color is hazel. My sign is Sagittarius. I misspelled Sagittarius, of course. I'm single. Forever single, you guys. And my two best friends are an ex-friend and a longtime friend. Shout out to Sav Loves Toffee. Because you're mentioned in here. Yeah. So I tried to draw Mary McDaniels as a werewolf because of course I did. But I clearly just didn't have the... I didn't feel like finishing it. All I drew was like the head. Got some more pit drawings. Yay for me. Oh my god, this one looks great. Look at this, you guys. Some effort was actually put into this. So like I'm glad I colored in like the sunset. That's cool. I'm proud of myself for this one. Good job, little me. You get an A for effort. Then I have a comic that I almost drew, but I didn't. Okay, I see videos for another TikTok video. I see, like, comics for another TikTok video that I was making. And, holy shit! There's a poster for a show I was gonna be in, but my friend, who I gave a shout out to previously in this video, got too focused with, like, real life stuff, and so, like, she had to drop the project. Which is sad, because it was a great concept, honestly, and I still have the script for what would have been episode 2, but, yeah. So I see some TikTok videos for, like, basically stuff that I kinda thought was socially acceptable to say out loud. Not like, it wasn't like racism or anything, but like, just something that I thought I could be free from getting picked on for enjoying. And I feel very ashamed to know that I had a point where I was public about this. But I do like this drawing of a worried Marielle in this book. Good for her, I guess. So then I tried drawing Laura from Dr. Katz Professional Therapist. And I have a feeling I have a feeling Lori was supposed to go here, but I forgot to draw her, or I just didn't remember to. Okay, I see some more TikTok videos. I see Public School for Retards. 6 Cruel Hours of Our Lives. Okay, yeah, this is another TikTok video thing. Let's see, more Pitt drawings. My first attempt at drawing Mare McDaniels. I don't think this is my first attempt. My first attempt would have probably been like on paper somewhere else, but this was an early attempt, and as you can tell, I'm not good at drawing South Park characters. Good job. Let's see, there's me. I see some Werewolf Joseph and younger Marielle content here. I have a feeling this was probably a TikTok video. Let's see, a message I made to all bullies that I'm not gonna show this off to you because it's pretty stupid.
Let's see, more of my body image issue thing. See. Let's see, I see my attempt at drawing an LOL doll. So, it looks obviously really dopey because it's hard to draw the LOL art style.
Yes, my name is Lunar BB, you dumb shit. Oh! I had a Smash Bros. Series that I was gonna make with, like, some of the recolor characters, and I made them, like, my own OCs and stuff. And this was, like, a Pit recolor being strangled by Ganondorf. So, cool. I think I had a script in here for this, too. Let's see, a comic. Do I really have to? Yes, Joseph, it is a dare, you know. And then it's just Joseph running around, like, I don't know if he'd be just reciting the entire hit or miss trend. Yeah, this is clearly when I was in 2019 TikTok and I was, like, still very much, like, being subjected to all the stuff that was trending at the time.
See. Okay, another TikTok video that was based off something from The Odd Ones Out. Some weird vent art about my persona seeing an angel, and of course it's Mary Kay Bergman. Good job.
And I like her Life and Animal Crossing design. This actually translates well compared to when I attempted to draw the South Park version. Aw, I did a really pretty tribute here. I'm really proud of myself, and Mary Kay's birthday was only a couple weeks ago, like, at the time of me recording this, but yeah. This is the closest you're gonna get to another tribute. If MKB was in Fortnite. Oh my lord. Yeah, I also dabbled in Fortnite for a little bit, in 2019. It was, like, a fun game, honestly. I remember really enjoying it. I think it was, like, I can't remember what chapter I had joined, but I know it was, like the Season 1 chapter. It was, like, near the tail end of Season 1. But it was just fun. And, yeah, so we just jumped from a very nice tribute to if a dead celebrity was in Fortnite. This is step away from the chest, or of you will die. But I will admit, like, the design I drew for her does go kind of hard, but I'm not going to show this because this is not very respectful of me. Drawing Life and Animal Crossing characters as Smash Bros. Fighters. Yeah, this is for another TikTok video. Matt dressed as Pikachu! You're... Matt dressed as Pikachu. I have a feeling that Matt's voice actor from Life in Animal Crossing will come up with something very funny to call this. Oh, I drew Mary Kay as Rosalina? Honestly, like, given the fact that I drew her as, like, an angel character, that makes sense. I like it.
Another TikTok video, but with Mary Kay. And more pit designs.
Smash Bros. The name of life. And this was the Smash Bros series I never did. Smash Bros. The name of life. I'm pretty sure I meant to write Game of Life, but I was just really punchy. Okay, so we have a pit recolor. Scarlet, age 15. Species, angel. Single. Friend, pit. Blood type, AB negative. Sex, bisexual. So, this is the pit recolor, and I can't remember what costume recolor this one was, but I think it was like the pink one with the purple wings. But she's really pretty. Let's see, next. Summer, who was a peach recolor. Nice. Age 14, species human. Taken. Partner Josephine. Blood type nobody knows. Sex lesbian. I think Summer was like the blue dress peach recolor, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I touched this series. Next, Josephine, age 14, species human, taken, partner Summer, blood type type O, sex lesbian. I don't know why the blood type of these characters was important, but okay. And Josephine was a Daisy recolor. I remember she was the Daisy recolor with like the red and black dress. I distinctly remember that being the recolor. Icarus, okay. Species Lucario, age question mark, blood question mark, sex question mark, side evil, powers witchcraft. I don't think this was a Lucario recolor. I think this is just an ordinary Lucario that I wanted to add to the show, so I could be wrong. Smash Bros. Tale of the Lost Angel. Okay, so I renamed it to Tales of the Lost Angel at some point. So, let's see. Scene 1. Great, we have another script. We have another script to read, you guys. This is going to be great. So, Scene 1. Let's set the stage. It's a battlefield. It's classic mode. It's the final boss battle between either Master Hand or Crazy Hand, but apparently it's Master Hand in this scene. So I'm going to try my best. Yes! My creation is complete! Now all I need to do is seal her into a trophy. Glass capsule shatters. Oh, frick! I was too scared to write fuck, you guys. Even though I wrote fuck in like a comic book real early on in this book. Fuck you knife, fuck you gun, I'm not a puppet, I'm myself, and I'm going to eat, act, and be what I want. A cloud of smoke appears as Scarlet emerges. No, bad puppets! Scarlet flies away. I'm not doing evil deeds for a hand. Crazy Hand shows up. Master Hand, what's wrong? One of my puppets broke free. Don't worry, I'll get her back. Scene 2. OMG, how rude of her. It's okay, Summer. Wait, did you come out yet? No. Summer, I know it's scary because your parents hate gay people. And I know you and Josephine are a couple. How about you come out together? Zelda being the proud LGBTQ ally that she is. Okay, hi everyone, Editing Mariel here, and when I was editing the footage for this video, I realized the battery died in my camera, and yeah, there was quite a bit of footage that was cut out. It was in the middle of me reading the script for the Smash Bros. Series, So I'm gonna pick up where I was cut out.
Got quite the bit of scrolling to do. So I'm just gonna pretend that my reaction is as authentic as possible because, yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. I'll talk to Josephine about it. But seriously, like I was trying to say this earlier, but we need more allies like Princess Zelda, because I knew she would be supportive of the LGBT community. Scene 3. Scene cuts to Josephine walking into the halls. Josephine. Oh, hey Summer. Can you tell me... Oh, sorry. Can you help me with something? Sure, anything for my cherry blossom. Aw, how cheesy. Can you help me come out to my mom and dad? Oh, sure, I'd be happy to help. Scene 4. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to do a decent enough Pit impression, so if it sounds bad, I apologize. I am not eating salad again! Excuse me. Gah! Lady Palutena! Oh, what the? Are you... Pit? Yes, who are you? The name's Scarlet. Nice to meet you. Yeah, wait. Are you a minion for Chrome? Okay. I don't know who Chrome is. I don't know if they're a villain from Kid Icarus or if they're like a villain I came up with for the show, so if he's a villain from like Kid Icarus or is another character like in the Smash Bros. Ultimate series that I just don't remember, please let me know in the comments. Excuse me, who is Chrome? Oh, no one of your concern. Well, I'm new. Can you show me around? Of course. To be continued. Well, that's a shame. This was such a short chapter or something. So I'm sad it was so short. And right off the bat, we're followed up by a page that says, "Kill me right now." Oh wait, never mind. Kill him. See, I got more Super Cat artwork that I'm not too happy with. Oh, we got our first artwork of Lori from Life in Animal Crossing. I'm pretty, like, impressed. I love how she turned out because, yeah, I love characters with, like, messy mascara like this. Let's see, more vent art, and, oh, that's a very disturbing piece. Even if I wanted to show this drawing off, I can't, because I fear that the video will get taken down, or even worse, this channel will be terminated. And I really don't want that. But, let's just say it literally symbolizes the end of me drawing in this journal. Because it is. And hopefully I'll never have to look through this journal ever again. So anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you for being so patient with me while I've been on this sort of limbo or hiatus, whatever you want to call it. I'm really hoping to get back into content creation in the future. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, whatever. But before we end this video, I want to do one last thing. To my past self. Today I looked over all the old drawings we made in this journal just to see how far we've come. Sadly, we have lost some friends along the way, but it was ultimately for the best. Samaya and Savannah, formerly Rennie, are still in our lives, but I can't say the same for the girl you roleplayed with every day. She turned out not to be a very good person in the end. We now have an amazing support system of friends we've met from all kinds of different platforms. We've created 3 shows in the span of our nearly 10 years on the internet, and the ride sure has been wild. We aren't in the South Park fandom anymore, but we found a fandom more welcoming and less toxic. I'd even go on to say that you've become a bit of a celebrity in that fandom. Life in Animal Crossing has become less of a priority these days, but I hope to get back to it in the future. I know how hard it was for you just by looking at all these drawings, but I'm glad you didn't end your life. In fact, your courage and bravery should be celebrated. You did the right thing by staying. You built up the courage to stand up to some of your biggest enemies, including some who pretended to be your friends. I'm proud of you, kiddo. Love, Mariel. P.S. There's a King of the Hill revival coming to Hulu on August 4th. Long live Joriel.